everybody. Welcome to Skinny Girls Can Cook. Chef Nan in the house. Today I'll be making a much requested and much beloved recipe. Everybody asked me to make this for them. I'll be making Zuppa Toscana. It's a copycat of Olive Garden's soup. Only variation, in case you're watching your weight or you're just health conscious or don't eat red meat or pork, is I do everything with turkey. So we'll get started. These are a couple little tricks that I've tweaked. I don't really follow a recipe. I will put the ingredients and things at the end of the video, but what I start by doing, this is my little trick, is to make the stock, make the broth really rich and good, is I will boil down some smoked turkey. This is a smoked turkey leg. You can use necks. Wings probably wouldn't be the best, but either legs or turkey necks. I like the legs because then I take the meat, break it apart, and have that in the soup. And then of course you also want to brown your Italian sausage that goes in the soup as well. I'm not sure what's going on since C19, but I haven't been able to find the turkey sausage links anywhere. So this is like the log Jenny O turkey sausage, but you just brown that. Don't cook it all the way because you're gonna put it in the soup and it's gonna end up cooking some more. So we're gonna get this going and I'll show you a little bit more of the recipe in just a moment.
Dear God, the journey's long. Guide my path, hear my song. Over the ocean, cage to skies, friendly skies. I'm so fly, 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 fly.
All right, I am happy with the way that my turkey leg is broken down. Again, the recipe calls for bacon or bacon bits to give it that smoky flavor. This is the right here. What I do is I cut it up. It's already falling apart, but I give it little slices so that more of the smoky flavor gets in there, and it really gives depth and smokiness to your broth. There's also chicken broth in here as well. So now that that is looking good, I add the other ingredients, and then later I will take the turkey leg out so I can let it cool down and then break it apart. But what you're gonna do is add your browned Italian sausage. Again, just brown it because it's gonna cook more in the broth. Also, you're gonna add your russet potatoes. The skin, I like it on. The recipe calls to leave the skin on. The little ribbons of skin that break down in the soup when it's done, it adds a little texture to it. It's really, really yummy. If you don't like the skins, you can peel it, but the potatoes might get a little mushy, so I wouldn't recommend that. But this is 3 russet potatoes. You can add or lessen as you see fit. Last but not least, we have about half of a yellow onion, and this is about 3 cloves of garlic, fresh garlic that I minced, and just add all that in there together. We have a special guest. Zoe's in the kitchen. Not Zoe's kitchen, the Greek restaurant, but Zoe, our doggy. So mix all that in. There's already broth in here, but of course you want to top it off. I'll add some more chicken broth. Of course, if you have to watch your salt intake, you can use the less sodium broth. And then if you also want to add a little water, that's up to you. But I like flavor, 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 flavor. And all this is going to be yummy. So we're going to let this cook down, and by the time that's done, I will add the final ingredients and we'll be off to the races. almost to the finish line with our turkey Zuppa Toscana. Everything has cooked up nicely. Potatoes got soft, onions are soft. See why I said don't take the skin off, because it would be like mashed potatoes. Took the smoked turkey out, put it to the side so I can break the meat off later. The last step is to add your kale, chopped and cleaned and rinsed. I noticed a little trick. I used to always get the bagged kale that's like $3 or $4 a bag. The fresh kale, a bundle of kale was only 79 cents. So major score there. So you add your kale, that's gonna cook down and soften. You're getting your vegetables and your nutrients, happy times. Mix that in. And then the fun is you can modify this as needed. They didn't have heavy whipping cream, so I just got whipping cream. But if you want to cut some calories, you can also get half and half. Stir in your heavy whipping cream. That's what gives it the creamy yumminess. This looks so good. It smells so good in here, guys. I'll let that cook down. I might add some more later. But pretty much that is that. When you bowl it up, normally what I do is a crusty bread. Food Line makes this really good Asiago cheese bread that's already pre-sliced. You can get French bread, butter it, and toast it. Some people do like Texas toast. Garnish it with some cheese, bacon bits, whatever you see fit, parsley, and it's good stuff. I will post a picture of the finished product. And the great thing is this recipe is only about $20, $25 depending on how much your smoked turkey and your Italian sausage is. But this is definitely a favorite, a hit. Everybody asks me to make this for them. Thank you so much for watching my relaunch of Skinny Girls Can Cook, Zuppa Toscana, and there's plenty more to come.